Hello everyone. Today I'm sharing a fertilizing tip for new orchids. This method is designed to support healthy flower development and root growth, helping your orchids maintain strong, consistent growth and blooming throughout the entire year. Let's get started. We'll start by watering the plant with clean water. This helps trigger the opening of the stomata, making it easier for the plant to absorb nutrients from the fertilizer. After that, gently mist the fertilizer solution onto the leaves, using a fine spray to avoid damaging any part of the plant. We'll remove the wilted yellow leaves to prevent the plant from wasting energy on unhealthy parts. Prepare 1 fresh aloe vera leaf. Aloe vera contains minerals such as calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, and zinc. These minerals help orchids in several ways. Calcium strengthens cell walls and supports growth. Magnesium boosts chlorophyll production for better photosynthesis. Pour 500 milliliters of water. Soak it for 15 minutes. Use 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder. Turmeric contains curcumin and natural antifungal compounds that help protect orchids from root rot, bacterial infections, and fungal diseases. Pour 500 milliliters of water. Soak it for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, once the nutrients have fully dissolved in the water, strain the aloe vera solution through a fine mesh or filter. After 15 minutes, once the nutrients have fully dissolved into the water, stir the turmeric mixture thoroughly to ensure even consistency. Then strain it carefully through a fine mesh or cloth to remove any remaining residue before application. Alright, so in step 1, we'll use a natural solution made from aloe vera and turmeric to gently wipe the leaves of the orchid. This isn't just about cleaning. Aloe vera and turmeric both contain essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc. These help the orchid in several key ways. They improve cell strength, boost chlorophyll production, support root growth, and help the plant recover from stress or damage. When we wipe the top side of the leaf, we're actually helping the stomata open up. Those are the tiny pores responsible for gas exchange, and when they're clear, the plant photosynthesizes more efficiently. Then, on the underside of the leaf, removing dust and buildup helps the plant release excess moisture and gases more easily, which reduces stress and keeps the leaf tissue functioning well. And there's another thing. Both aloe vera and turmeric have natural antibacterial and antifungal properties. So by wiping the leaves with this mix, we're also protecting the orchid against common pests like red spider mites, scale, or aphids. These insects usually don't like the scent or taste of the compounds in turmeric and aloe, so it works almost like a natural pesticide. For best results, do this in the early morning or late afternoon. That way, the plant isn't exposed to strong sunlight while its stomata are still open. Next, we'll pour the aloe vera and turmeric solution into a fine mist spray bottle. This method is super practical, especially for anyone who's short on time but still wants their orchids to grow strong and stay healthy. Spraying in a fine mist allows the nutrients to be absorbed more efficiently through the leaves and helps maintain humidity around the plant, which orchids really love. Their roots, especially the aerial ones, absorb moisture from the air, so keeping that environment slightly humid goes a long way. Orchids don't actually take up nutrients the same way as soil-grown plants. Their roots are exposed and adapted to absorb minerals directly from light sprays, dew, and the air. That's why using a misting method like this is really effective. It mimics how they feed in their natural habitat. Just make sure to spray lightly around the roots and leaves, not directly on the flowers or buds if the plant is already blooming. Now for step 3. We're going to give the plant a deep soak using the aloe vera and turmeric solution. This method allows the root system to fully absorb the minerals in the mix. Soaking like this is really effective because it delivers nutrients directly to the roots, which is where orchids take in most of what they need to grow strong and stable. But here's something important. Don't leave the roots sitting in the solution for too long. Around 20 minutes is enough. If you go beyond that, especially with orchids, it can lead to root rot because their roots need air. Soak it for 20 minutes. After about 20 minutes, take a clean, soft cloth and gently wipe off any remaining moisture from the surface of the leaves. Leaving water on the leaves for too long, especially in humid conditions, can create the perfect environment for fungal spores to develop. By wiping the leaves dry, we reduce that risk and also keep the surface clear so the plant can breathe and photosynthesize more efficiently. It's a small step, but it really helps maintain overall leaf health and keeps your orchid in better condition over time. After about 3 weeks, take a moment to check the condition of the leaves. You should notice a healthier green tone, a firmer texture, and in many cases, a slight shine to the surface, all signs that the plant is responding well to the treatment. Also take a look at the roots after 3 weeks. Healthy orchid roots should look plump, firm, and silvery green when dry, or slightly green and moist if recently watered. You might notice new root tips starting to grow, which is a great sign that the plant is actively responding to the mineral support from the aloe and turmeric treatment. But if you see any black, mushy, or shriveled roots, that's usually a sign of overwatering or poor air circulation around the root zone. Healthy leaves should look vibrant, smooth, and show consistent color across the surface. Healthy roots on most plants should appear firm, white to light brown in color, and show signs of active growth, like fresh tips or slight thickening. And that's it for today's orchid care update. Thanks so much for watching and joining me on this journey to healthier, stronger plants. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a tip. Drop a comment below to share your own orchid stories or questions. I love hearing from you.